Live from Dodger Stadium, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Getting the nod on the mound, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you got on him, Chris?
He touched the ninth inning his last time out. Really wanted the complete game. Didn't get it, but he did get the W. They'd love to see him pitch deep into this one again.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Drew Gilbert now at the plate.
Number 0, Drew Gilbert.
And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. This one in the air, right field. Call. Flying after this one. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And a quick out, number 1. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup. And they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog. Facing a lineup like this keeps you on your toes. You have to make plays for your pitcher. This offense always seems to apply pressure. Plus, if they run the bases hard, it just adds another dimension to their game.
Just underway, crowd getting settled here at Dodger Stadium. Up the middle. Edmonds slings to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Really, a dominant.
You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Willy Adames at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
This one in the air, center field. Pages under this one. And that is that. Middle of the first, no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now here's the starter for San Francisco, Robbie Ray. What's the word on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The catcher, number 60, Will Smith.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Whoa. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here. As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a foul out of play. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So digging in, Andy Pages.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Man at second. And that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-1 down. Hit on the ground to short. Adames. Arraez has it for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing on the board for the Dodgers in the first. We're back on the show from Chavez Ravine in a few. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now it's Devers at the plate. Up now, the league leader in home runs. Every swing looks like a rocket launch.
Yeah, pitchers know what's coming. If they miss their spot, they're going to be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one. The Giants score first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Foul ball there. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Every at bat looks competitive, Singy.
Yeah, and he's done an excellent job taking advantage of mistake pitches too. Produces game after game no matter who's on the mound.
Here's a 1-2. Line drive. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
The other way, and it stays fair. So a man aboard now with one away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Bryce Eldridge. The 0-1. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one, can't hang on. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
And now Bader up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now 1-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in L.A. and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ripped to short. Adames the throw to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting six, the right fielder, number 12, Alex Wall.
That clips the corner. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. Hard on the ground to first. Eldridge takes it to the bag. Already two out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Number 8.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a ball popped up. Eldridge under it. And that's the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Boog, I don't think anyone was shocked when Yamamoto signed with Los Angeles. He joins a long list of pitchers who signed with the Dodgers out of Japan, following in the footsteps of Hideo Nomo, Hiroki Kuroda, and Kenta Maeda.
That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Oh, great stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. One out man at first. Luis Arraez stands in. 0 for 1 so far. That's ripped. Base hit. Lead runner around second. Hung up in a rundown now. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Smash to the left side. And that is the inning. So the Giants. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Oh.
On the ground to first, Eldridge. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
That's a ball. Hey!
That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it. So that's an infield knock.
Fielder got a piece of it, Bart. The way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Strike two.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Struck out swinging his first time.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And the 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
For the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pages.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Three-two. What a stop. Fires to first. What a play to end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning. On to extra innings. And here is Devers is racking up doubles like it's a hobby. Part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. I'm sure he wanted that pitch down below the zone. It stayed up a little bit. He paid a dear price for it. Just a great swing to the ball, through the ball, and a nice round trip with it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez has a beat on it. And there's one away. Here's Elliot Ramos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. He swings and fouls one off. Foul ball. One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
In the air, left field. Hernandez coming in on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fought off foul.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and he's out. Out towards right center field. Bader on the move. He's got it. And there's 2 down. So up next, Alex Call. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Strike 1.
Late on that fastball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 9, Harrison Bader.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Giants doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
That's the 3rd. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Out to short. Kim. Tosses to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Drew Gilbert will hit next. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Ball.
Here's a rocket to right field. And that'll do it. Back here in L.A., on fire coming in, and man, he's still sizzling in this one.
Great command of his pitches. He's the whole package. If you're building a prototype in the lab, it probably looks a lot like this.
Strike one to Kike Hernandez. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2. Got him. Larry Bullard rings him up.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball one. Chris, he leads the way with the best batting average on the team.
Ball. Inside.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one lifted to left. Ramos under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman,
Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Well, just take a look at his last week plus, and you'll see he's been very active in these games. He seems to score a run every night.
Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Willy Adames getting ready to hit.
Willy Adames.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Dreyer getting cranked up as well. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Yoshinobu Yamamoto departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Brock Stewart on to pitch out of the pen here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Another homer. That's his third home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Out towards right center field. Call takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Nice grab. Over to first. And they get the out. That's a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Edman slings to first. Out number 3. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1. Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Bounced up the middle. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, out to short. In plenty of time to first. And there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pages.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
And that is out of play. The 0-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Jack Dreyer.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here. Harrison Bader hits one out. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Patrick Bailey.
On the ground. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out. So digging in, Drew Gilbert. 1 for 3. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. Pitch hitter coming on. Gerard Encarnacion. Hard hit left side. Over to first, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for the Giants, Luis Arraez. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Arraez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Pitch kicks away. And the runner holds. Two. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 1 run across to the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit to third, and the inning is over. Giants add on 1 more. Bye-bye, baby. The solo home run. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. He was lights out in recent outings, and we're seeing much of the same today, Singing.
Yeah, excellent command and an overall confidence out there on the mound. He's not just pitching well, he's setting the tone game after game.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Hauls it in for the out.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center.
That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Edman in the box again, takes a strike. The Giants leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Out of here.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Pulls that one foul. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. That is the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Back here at Dodger Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Rushing, settles underneath it, and there's one down. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Tap foul at the plate. One now.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls.
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tanner Scott.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Two down, nobody on, and it's fouled away. One, 2 now. Ground ball up the middle, Edman, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Giants back here in LA, bottom of the 8th. Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now into the game, Casey Schmidt. He's in at shortstop.
Number 10, Casey Schmidt.
That catches the top part of the zone. 0-1. Out to short. Schmidt whips it to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Well, the ball will find you. You come into the game and better be ready, because it's like the ball knows where's the new blood. But really nice play. That could have easily been botched.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll do it. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Jose Butto. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. That one close, ruled a ball, and the count even 1-1.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Off the plate, and the count's full. Good job to fight that one off. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. You'll see Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And that one ripped to left. That is the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 8, Bryce Eldridge.
Activity in the bullpen. Emmett Sheehan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Sasaki also throwing. Swing and a miss. Sky, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
The 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The center fielder, number 9, Harrison Bader.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure.
We weren't sure it would ever land, and 460 feet later, it finally did, as we get a look at StatCast.
Well, StatCast was invented for home runs just like this one, and he had some ridiculous bat speed on that swing, man. Everything was synced up. The backspin was incredible, and that's why it went a long, long way.
One down. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. Ripped on a line. He makes the grab, and it's 2 down. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground a second. And that is that. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Shohei Ohtani up now, top 5 in RBIs for a reason, a true finisher.
Yeah, and he keeps his approach simple and drives in runs like clockwork, Boog. Every opportunity, it seems like he's converting.
Fouled off left side. Productive outs, big knocks, he's doing it all.
Yeah, and that's the sign of a legit run producer. Comes through when the lights are the brightest, the pressure is the highest.
2-2 down. He goes down looking.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Check swing, but he went too far. It's strike one on Edman. This one chopped up the middle. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 2 outs. Alex Call, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. New arm for the Giants, number 46. This is his 3rd time out this year. And that misses. Ball 1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. The Dodgers down 5, trying to battle back. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That misses. Full count now. Got him, and that's the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.